This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third-generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate, because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real, and Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance, and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate. Grinnell Dollars for Scholars, ASI Signs. Also a shout out to our three-point sponsor tonight, Polley's Pizza, Medicat Pharmacy for our free throws. Our quarters are brought to you by Brent Nickel State Farm. The scoreboard is brought to you by Kurt's Collision Center. Also, our business cards scrolling up there in the top right corner that do not have commercials. Kurt's Collision Center, Grinnell Firestone, Turnkey Realty, Mayflower Community Home, and Brent Nickel State Farm. We'll throw it back over to Chris Juni and John Martinson for the Ramsey Weeks post-game girls program.
Yes, so congratulations, Tiger girls. And Tanner Vanderleest joining us tonight. She also had double figures. Leah Harris, 11, 20 for Hayden Hall, and 10. A career high for Tanner Vanderleest. Nice job, Tanner. Great ball game out of you. And what's gotten things going for you in the second half of the year? Oh, can we hear Tanner?
We're getting there.
Okay.
Having
just a
some
second here. We'll get
technical issues here.
We'll get Tanner on just a
There we go.
Okay, now we should be good. Tanner, good job tonight.
Thank you.
What's turned it on here after the holiday break?
Primarily, I think after winter break, those kind of winter break practices are like a lot more intense. It's kind of once you really get into the swing of the season. Like I definitely feel a difference, especially in myself from the beginning of the season to right now. And I just kind of, I think primarily down low, like under the basket, all those shots has been a real difference for me.
we talked about it too. I mean, I know you and Bailey and to a certain extent Hayden are fairly on the tall side. One thing I think gets overlooked is your girls' strength. You guys can tell you a lot of room in the weight room. When you get that ball, it's really hard. And like tonight, very physical. Referees let it play.
Yeah.
They let you go at it. So, and it was consistent, I thought. But you guys fought through the contact, were able to finish, and that just takes, weight room work and just a lot of other things.
I always think it kind of makes the game almost more fun and like more lively when you have to fight back a little bit. When it's kind of like a battle of strength sort of thing and we're all pushing around, like you can sort of feel how the tempo switches up when we're kind of pushing back a little bit and we're fighting with our backs to get into the free throw. So I think that definitely had a part in doing so well under the basket tonight, was having to push back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm an old back to the basket post, so I love physical contact. I say bring it on. I can tell you and Bailey and Hayden and well, most of the target, most of your teammates, like, if you want to play that way, we can do that. We love it. So, we talked about setting the bar high, no matter what group is out there. And even if you're not pressing full court, but just in the half court, you're always going after the ball, diving on the floor for loose balls. I mean, that's not something you guys do. That's an expectation set by this program and set by, the seniors and everybody else ahead of you. So how does that play into every day? Is that the same thing we see in practice, we see in games?
Definitely, there's a lot of that in practice. I feel like we sort of do a combination of almost everything in practice because leading up to games that when we know the way that the other team's going to play defense, we'll do like these simulations where we'll have the team split up and we'll play defense like the other team would or offense like the other team would. And it always kind of gets us ready for the game because it's what you just did the day before or the day before that. And then it's always a lot of up and down and press and like all sorts of stuff practicing.
Well, a big week next week, right?
Yes.
A couple non-conference games and a good tune-up. I don't want to look too far ahead down the road.
Yeah.
Just taking a game at a time, right?
Mm-hmm. We're all very excited about the only 2 practices next week because of 3 games.
Well, she's wearing a good shirt. Dan would be happy to see the Iowa Hawkeye women's champion. You must be a Hawkeye fan, right?
Yes, I'm going there next year.
Very good. Oh, you're going there next year?
Yeah.
What's your major going to be? Any idea what your major will be?
I think I'm going to double major in mathematics and writing.
Wow, good for you.
Oh, good for you.
Awesome.
Well, congratulations. Yes. Great game. And just, 8 in a row. Keep it going. It's a lot of fun to watch. I'm sure it's a lot of fun to play as well.
Thank you.
All right, let's get another win Tuesday, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Taylor Vanderlee is helping lead the charge. 8 in a row for this Tiger girls basketball team. As you're watching Tiger basketball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Thanks to Taylor. Great job out of her up here tonight. But I'll tell you what, when you have somebody talking like that after a question, and man, you can tell she's excited. I mean, that's great that she doesn't keep it a 1 or 2 word answer. I mean, Chris, she was. You can tell she loves basketball. I mean, that's
she does, John,
yeah.
And she's. It's obviously when you win, everything's a lot more fun. But not only they're winning, but they're playing good basketball. As you said, less than 10 turnovers. They forced a lot of turnovers against Newton. Even shot well from the free throw line. And
right.
All those things feed on each other. When things are going good for you, it just kind of feeds off each other. So, if you're Coach Etz and the Tiger girls, you don't want to stop. It's almost like, can we play another game tomorrow? You're on such a roll, you want to just keep going. But they get a weekend off to rest, and as she said, practices are just as intense. So good job by them, and now we got a great boys game on tap here tonight as well.
Well, this is a Newton boys team that's pretty good. They're 6-3. Coach Jason Carter is 4th year as head coach, is 8th with the program. And this is a team like Indianola. They have a ton of seniors, a baker's dozen total, 13 of them, and only 3 juniors on the squad. They've lost to come to Marshalltown. Now, Marshalltown boys aren't bad. That was early in the year. Let me do some adjusting here just a little bit. They played Nevada last night, first of all. Nevada's not a bad basketball team. They had only lost twice. They were like 8-2, and Newton beat them by a hefty sum last night. Let me take a look at that. I want to say 65-44. It was about 21-point. That was at Nevada's Fieldhouse Gymnasium. Of course, we'll see Nevada boys here next Thursday as well, but that was I wasn't surprised who won or lost necessarily, but the margin of victory was the part that surprised me. Again, Newton's losses, they've lost Marshalltown, they lost to Indianola, and they lost a 4-point game, 58-54 to Norwalk on Tuesday. So they've beaten Pella this year. So that tells you something right there. So Cardinals against a Tiger team that's playing with, I guess, with nothing to lose right now. 5-5, they're coming off back-to-back wins. having come off an overtime win over Oskaloosa, beat Vinton-Schellsburg on Monday. So,
well, they're coming in with a 2-game winning streak, and just like we talked about in the girls, John, that success breeds a lot of things. As you start winning, practices are crisper, and the intensity gets ratcheted up. And certainly, this Newton team is going to be a tough test for the Tigers. They're very tall. They're pretty balanced. They're quick across the board. They get out. I mean, they don't have anybody really, really tall, but they have a couple of 6'5" guys, and they go 6'3", 6'3", 6'3". So a lot of height across the board at all positions for the Cardinals. Conversely, as I said, Tigers, having won 2 in a row, you start to figure out what it takes to win, and Coach Sharp has talked about that with us before, and in other interviews he's talked about, the team, you have to kind of figure out what it takes and how you need to compete and how hard you have to play to win at this varsity level, especially in this Little Hawkeye Conference, and they're starting to figure that out. So who knows? Should be a barn burner tonight coming up.
Well, again, it's Newton Grinnell. Throw the records out the window, and these two teams get together here at the new gymnasium at Grinnell High School. Newton's last ball games, as we said, had the win over. I was looking for the Newton boys information here on my. But yeah, they beat Nevada last night. Lost to Norwalk on Tuesday. So this is their 3rd game in 4 days. So we'll see how things play out for this Cardinal basketball team. Again, Grinnell have won more games they did all of last year at this point. So the last time they won 3 in a row, by the way, that's what the Tigers are looking for at this point. At the end of the 2021 season, they beat Oskaloosa, their last game of the year, then won 2 games on the tournament trail before losing to Pella in the sub-state. That was a couple of years ago now.
Yeah, it was, so they're not that far removed. And again, turnover is part of the game as players graduate, but then it sets everything else up, for how the program and foundation is laid. So, I just, again, expect the Tigers to come out and play a good ball game. Before we get to starters here, John, I just want to go through our next broadcast on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Will be next Tuesday the 17th. It'll be a girls varsity game only as Fairfield comes to town, as you mentioned. Then next Thursday, it's a girl-boy doubleheader. It's the girls and boys, Tiger boys and girls host Nevada Cubs. And the next Friday, the 20th, the big one, Dallas Center Grimes comes to town, DCG, and the Mustangs here in Tiger Gym. So I want to get that in before we got the starters.
Okay. Take a look at the starting lineups for the Cardinals. Jason Carter, the head coach. Assistants are Brady Kalo, Blake Warwick, and Ryan Mackey. Eric Vanderveld, the Tiger girls, coached by Brandon Sharp in his 4th year coaching the Grinnell Tiger boys. Assistants are Mike Baker, Scott Sharp, and Jason Kester. Jake Engel, a 5'7" senior, averages 11 points a game. One of 13 seniors on this this Newton Cardinal roster. Brady Bauer is a 6'2" senior, averaging a couple of points a game. Drew Thompson is averaging 3 points a game. He's a 6' senior. You've got Carson Sattersfield, a 6' junior. Sattersfield at 6 points a game. And rounding out the first 5 on the floor, 6'5" senior Cole Plowman, and he's averaging about 14 points a game for this Newton Cardinal basketball team. As we look at last night's game, Bauer had 16 actually last night for the Cardinals and 24 for Cole Plowman, who were the leading scorers against the Cubbies last evening. So for Grinnell and the Tigers and coach Brandon Sharp, Cole Blackford averaging 6 points a game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Derek Doty had a career high of 16 in that win over Oskaloosa. 8 points a game for Derek, and Derek is a junior. Ethan Walker is senior, averaging 7 points a game, a high of 15 and 3 rebounds a game. Carson Penich, another young man who's getting better the last few ball games, averaging at 6 points a game with a high of 12, averaging 4 rebounds, couple of steals a game. Ryan McElrath, 7 points a game with a high of 14, 3 rebounds a game. Could see Brady Kaufman, could see Brady Greif, and also could see Sam Simon during the course of the night.
Well, and that's the goal of any season, John. You know, in high school play, everybody makes the playoffs, right?
Right.
College, you know, you have to qualify, get the records, and then you get picked. But in high school, everybody makes the playoffs. So as a coach, you're wanting your team to get better every time out. And certainly the Tigers, you know, they've won 2 in a row, as I said, starting to figure out what it takes to compete, how to win games, and what you got to do as a team to get the victory. And those are big things as they start to kind of look ahead at the postseason coming up here in about a month or so. But I look for the Tigers to continue tonight against a very tough Newton Ball Club. Should be a whale of a ball game.
Yeah, the Cardinals started 0-2. Indianola was a 74-54 setback in game 2 of the year after the loss to Marshalltown, but since then they've won 6 of the last 7. And again, 6-3 overall, just the one loss to Indianola in conference play. But they beat Dallas Center Grimes 65-54, in fact, this year, along with Pella. So a couple of formidable foes that Newton has knocked off this year. So that gives you the talent level of this Cardinal team, averaging 59 points a game. Tigers scoring 47, but still yielding 52 on the points yielded per ball game. Chris Junie, I'm John Martinson. You've got Dan Walker making sure everything's up to speed. Lori Walker on the cameras. Thanks to our sponsors helping bring it home to you wherever you're viewing on the Tiger Sports live stream networks, wherever you're viewing on God's green earth. Jumping up Carson Penich for Grinnell. Newton will counter with Cole Plowman, their outstanding senior, and the tap won by the Tigers. Cardinals on the road red. Tigers on the home white with the orange and black.
Newton comes out of man-to-man, John.
All right. Derek Doty. If Derek hits his first couple of shots, he'll keep shooting, kind of like Dory. Keep on shooting. Up top, Cole Blackford. Inside now, you've got a turnaround jumper. Penich can't get it to go. And the rebound taken by Cole Plowman. Leading rebounder Brody Bauer is at 5 rebounds a game. Pass inside. It's Bauer. Far side. Back up top. Little shake and bake there by Jake Engel. Engel at about 4 assists, 2 steals a game. Engel between the circles. Tigers and a man up as well. Tigers, their key to stay right with the Cardinals here but again, on a roll right now, having won back-to-back games, looking to go 6-5, coming in at even 500. Near side, here's a three-pointer on the way for the first points. In and out, not good on the shot attempt that time by Carson Sattersfield. Front court, here's a dribble drive. Ryan McElrath in the paint, trying to give it inside, and the Cardinals steal it. So first turnover of the game. Front court, dribble drive with it for the Cardinals. Back to the near side. Here's Jake Engel with it. Well, looks like the Tigers have shifted zone here on the half court.
They jumped into a zone halfway through that first possession, John. Little 1-2-2 or 2-3 zone.
Pass to the far side. Basketball in the hands of the Cardinals. Up top with it to Brody Bauer.
Actually, Coach Sharp likes to play a matchup zone, John, which I'll explain what that difference is between that and a regular zone here as this game unfolds.
Here's a three-pointer. Bauer can't get it to fall. It's all white jerseys, and Derek Doty comes away with it. Tigers going to the east basket. Ryan McElrath on the far side. No score. We play nearly 2 minutes. And now McElrath, triple try off the back of the iron, rebounded by Cole Plowman. Plowman now to Jake Engel. Engel in the front court. Long pass, nobody there. That time intended for Sattersfield, but he wasn't looking for it.
Good fundamental box at that time by the Cardinals, Cole Plowman, because he had Big Ethan Walker there for the rebound, and Plowman just stepped in front and boxed him out and prevented him from getting that ball. But Tigers get the ball back on the turnover.
We've gone over 2 minutes and still no points on the board, either team. Derek Doty, as you see that on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Near side, here's Blackford up top. Derek Doty, triple try on the way. Off though, tried to bank it in that time, but a long rebound taken by Cole Blackford. Blackford up top with it now to Derek Doty, and Doty top of the circle. Derek Doty back to the near side. Ryan McElrath, free throw line, Carson Penich. No, he didn't travel. No. He had the pivot foot down. Everything's fine. No, it wasn't a travel. Pass inside. Here's Penich, and nobody home on the takeaway. The Cardinals.
Excellent defensive rotation that time by Newton, John. Knowing the Tigers wanted to pass from the post to the other block, they rotated over and stole the pass away.
Pass up top to Jack Engel. That's Jack Engel. I may have said Jake. It's Jack Engel. There's a shot blocked that time, taken back by Sattersfield. Back up with it now to Drew Thompson. Drew's got grandparents from the Ferguson area here tonight at the ball game. Huey Thompson's. Left-hand side, you've got Carson Sattersfield, a three-pointer by Jack Engel, not there. And I think over the back going to be called it is on Cole Plowman. Plowman's first, the team's first. It'll be played in by Grinnell. Brady Coppin, 12 in for Grinnell. 13 is Tate Vanderlaan for Newton. Vanderlaan averaging 6 points a game. Brody Coppin, 7 points a game with a season high of 10. That was in the Vinton-Schellsburg game. 50-33 this past Monday.
Had some debris on the court. Had to stop play for just a moment. Debris has been removed, so we play on.
Yep. A little good housekeeping there. Front court. Still no score. We're over 3 minutes gone. 3 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Brady Coppin. Derek Doty. Right-hand side. Dribble drive. And you've got with the basketball, Ryan McElrath, a little dribbling action. Now back out to Kaufman. Newton students are really
tend
engaged.
to shoot for the
Here's
Tigers.
Okay, in three-point country, here's a dribble drive by McElrath. Force up a shot, can't get it to go. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, now it's taken away by the Cardinals. And here come the guys in red. Here's a dribble drive, Bauer. Brody Bauer lays it up and in.
Just like we saw in the girls' game, John, not a contact on that shot by the Tigers. They let it go. And now they do a buzzer. And
well, I heard
stops.
a buzzer, and I'm not sure if we've got some technical issues with our scoreboard. And we went about 3 minutes and 45 seconds without a point. And finally the Cardinals get a basket.
Well, yeah, that we do know. The Cardinals lead 2-0. And
well, it should be,
again, just like in the girls' game, you blow the whistle during the dead ball, which after a made basket, that's a dead ball real quick. And then they call the official over. And now here comes activities director Chris Coffin to the bench to the
look at you got some. Yeah, it's kind of blinking out
too. Also, so we could have some scoreboard issues here.
And we've got a timeout to take care of those technical.
By the way, our quarters have been sponsored all season long. First quarter sponsored by Brett Nickel State Farm Insurance, on the corner of 6th and 146.
Yes.
Or
6th and West.
6th and West in Grinnell.
And so 2-0 Newton, but the points aren't on the scoreboard yet. So I'm not sure what our. That's too bad, because this game had was going pretty up and down here. And
well, good defensive energy, a lot of defensive effort by both teams on both sides, making baskets at a premium. A couple turnovers by each team, a couple of one block shot and two. So again, gotta love the energy. But this lull, it's going to be on the players now to get that energy back once they get everything resumed. But obviously, you have to have the scoreboard working before you can resume. And
that's correct.
We still see that activities director Chris Coffin's working on it. Now both coaches are coming to the table. Kind of like, you want to just have somebody write the score down and we can keep playing, or what? So
well, I can do that from here, I guess. Oh, there we go. Now I got two on the board, and here the Newton fans giving their applause. They may have to shut some things down here, possibly, but this is a good crowd here tonight. This
game is always well attended by everybody. It's just we travel to Newton well, they travel to Grinnell well. It's just one of those nice close drives that everybody likes. And what better thing to do on a Friday night than to watch some basketball? And here we are, back and going.
All right. Front court with the basketball is the Tigers and Cole Blackford. Blackford to Derek Doty. Doty, right-hand side, back up top. You've got Cole Blackford. Doty, pass inside. Penich had it knocked away. Newton knocked it out. Good defensive effort once again.
Yeah, that time Tade Vanderlaan had his hand in there as Penich went to turn. He kept the ball down low, and they just got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds. Tigers retain.
Derek Doty, another three-point try off the back, and then it hit the support, and that'll necessitate a dead ball. And it'll be...
Got more debris on the court here, pointed out by one of the Newton assistant coaches, little piece of paper or something. Scooped up by the official, and we play on.
2-0 Newton. We've played about 4.5 minutes of basketball, and just the 2 points by Bauer. As the Cardinals in the front court, that is Bauer, number 3, up top with it to Tate Vanderlaan. Here's a long two-pointer on the way. That one good. Is that number 11? Number 11, that's Drew Thompson. First points of the game. So front court, Grinnell counter-attacking here. Newton's defense has been pretty good here so far. And Tigers have had a tough time getting good shots off. Derek Doty, now Cole Blackford. Blackford on the right-hand side. Of course, Newton not far removed from a state tournament appearance. There's Brady Kaufman. He can't get you got to make those shots against a team like this. And Newton the rebound after the missed shot.
Again, good execution by the Tigers. Just couldn't quite get the shot to fall. And just one of those things, like you said, they got to get those shots to drop.
Ball tapped away and taken back by Grinnell. 4-0 Cardinals. Front court, Blackford, near side Derek Doty. Inside to Brady Kaufman. Right-hand side, a three-pointer Ryan McElrath. In and out, not good. Or off the side, rebounded by the Cardinals and Brody Bauer. Bauer in the front court. Back to the near side, ball in the hands of Tade Vanderlaan. Vanderlaan to the far side, you got Jack Engel. He'll put up a three-pointer. That one off the back iron. And almost an over the back, but the Newton Cardinals, the offensive rebound. Jack Engel dribble drive in. One-hander banked in for 2. And it's 6-0 Cardinals.
Nice shot by Engel that time. He saw the shot blocker coming, so he put the shot up quickly before they could get in position to block it and got it to go.
Near side, basketball taken by Cole Blackford. Of course, this is a school where football has ruled the roost, and boys basketball in latter years has been decent. Is that 21 on Blackford, or is it on Brady Kaufman? It's on Blackford.
I think it was on Blackford. I didn't see what the official called. I saw him blow his whistle, then he just kind of turned and flashed the number. Now we have a timeout on the floor.
6-0 Newton, a quick timeout on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third-generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit Polley'sGrinnellIA.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Everything else, everybody else, I'm getting names right. I hope Sattersfield.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza.
6-0 Newton and the Cardinals after the turnover by Grinnell front court with Jake Engel with the basketball. And now Tate Vanderlaan. Pass to the near side. Engel, dribble drive. Jake with it. Your program says Jack, but it is Jake. Okay, here on the near side. You've got a dribble drive. Vanderlaan underneath. Good passing. Up on top. They traveled with it. And it's a no basket. So the Cardinals, their third turnover. 90 seconds left, first quarter.
Again, great defensive energy by the Tigers. Quick closeouts. Not really able to get a shot off with Newton. So, again, if you're Coach Sharp, you love the defensive intensity and energy. Now you just need to get a basket to drop and get the lid off.
Derek Doty in the front court. Tigers got to be, 0 for 3, 0 for 4 so far, shooting-wise. Derek Doty, right side to Brady Kaufman. Brady, boy, they're closely guarding, that's for sure. Knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals. Will go back to Grinnell. And Newton will sub in. If this is 14, it is Nate Lampy, 5'10 junior. Ethan Walker, 35, back in for Grinnell.
Quick hands of Jake Engel. He thought that went off from Brody. He was kind of looked at the official like that went off the Grinnell person. The official shook him off and coming to the bench. He was still maintaining. But anyway, good quick hands by the Newton Cardinal defense.
Okay, and 34 in there for Grinnell. Brady Greif in the ball game between the circles. Ball in the hands of, you got Cole Blackford with the basketball. Blackford, dribble drive in, ball knocked away, taken back. Is McElrath, and he traveled with the basketball. So Tigers have turned over 5 times in this first quarter alone. And no points to show for it. And now back in for Newton is Caleb Mattis in for the first time. He's a junior, 6 foot. Only 3 juniors, and Mattis is one of them. Guessing if you're a junior, you're there for a reason because, yeah, there are 13 seniors on the roster. And they've all played a lot going up through the years. Pass on the near side. You've got, with the ball, Nate Lampy. Up top with it to Tate Vanderlaan. Dribble drive, Sattersfield. Back out farther. With the ball is Lampy. 6-0 Cardinals. 10 on the shot clock. Near side, Vanderlaan for 3. Got it. Or make it Cole Plowman's first points of the game. And it's 9-0 Cardinals. Tigers don't want to put a goose egg up at the end of the quarter. Need to put points up here before this quarter ends. McElrath an errant pass. That goes off of Brady Kaufman. Another turnover on Grinnell.
Again, Newton switching on all the Tiger ball screens, John, and really causing the Tigers fits. They're switching and they're quick to recover, getting hands in passing lanes and making it difficult for the Tigers to get their offense even started.
Can't remember a Tiger boys team that didn't score a point in a given quarter that I can remember since coming here in '84. Between the circles. Maybe it's happened, but I don't recall. Up top, left-hand side, 2 seconds, 1 second. It'll be 9-0 Cardinals end of the first quarter on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza and Grinnell Mutual. And this second quarter is brought to you by Brett Nichols State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, Brett Nichols and State Farm is there. Tigers without a point in the first 8 minutes of this game. 9 for Newton, a three-pointer for Carson Sattersfield. 3 other players, 2 points apiece.
We talked about it, John, on the break. Newton defense, they're very active, and they're also very quick. That quickness is bothering Grinnell. They're switching on Tiger ball screens and really getting their hands in the passing lanes, making it difficult for the Tigers to even start their offense.
If you have time of possession in this game, it'll be hands down Newton by a ton. Grinnell hasn't really had the ball near as long. Oh, there's a takeaway by the Tigers. So Tigers will look to try to get on the scoreboard here in this early second quarter with Chris Juni. I'm John Martinson, the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
You just get the feeling, John, if the Tigers can get one basket to drop, that'll get the lid off and get things going for them. It's just been tough to get that one basket so far.
Brady Coppin with the basketball. Coppin up now to Cole Blackford. Blackford on the near side. Cole Blackford with the basketball. Now pass inside, and we've got a foul inside. It's going to be on Grinnell.
Illegal screen on Ethan Walker.
And Ethan asking the referee about that. That's a turnover on Grinnell. Foul on Walker will be his first, team's second.
Not much argument from the Tiger post, just probably getting a clarification. Okay, what do I need to do to avoid that? And we play on.
So Cardinals will try to keeping the Tigers off the scoreboard. Still, here's another three-pointer. Oh, tough luck, in and out. Offensive rebound taken by Cole Plowman. And now a traveling call. A little too anxious that time was Nate Lampy going to the basket. And the turnover, the fifth on Newton. And back in the ball game, Casey Summers, a senior.
Again, John, if you think about it, you know, it's been good defensive energy on both sides of the ball, both Newton and Grinnell. Difference is Newton has been able to move the ball around, get the Tiger defense swinging in that matchup zone and getting some open looks, whereas the Tigers have really having trouble in their half-court set getting a shot off.
It's Casey Summers averaging about 2 points a game, coming in number 15 and a kick ball, so we'll stop play. That's fine. So a pass in for the Tigers. Inside to Ethan Walker in the low post. Walker spinning, shooting, level left-handed hook, not there. Tigers still not on the scoreboard yet. In the front court quickly is Newton in the front court. Now pass inside, turnaround jumper up, and that one short that time by Nate Lampy. Still 9-0 Cardinals. Nobody has scored in the first minute 40.
Kind of like when we started the game.
Well, yeah, very much so, yes. Here's a dribble drive, Cole Blackford. He has nowhere to go. Turns up the turnaround jumper, and that won't fall. Good grief, Charlie Brown. 2-on-2, front court Newton, and Wisely. And a pass inside with a layup. Good. Nicely done. Is that number? Yeah, it's Caleb Mattis. Mattis averaging a couple of points a game. It's 11-0 Cardinals. Brady Greif. Tigers have gone 9 minutes, almost 8 minutes, almost 10 minutes without scoring.
See, there's a good example, John. They doubled down on the post, but then he was able to close back out when the Tigers kicked it out. There wasn't a shot because Engel was able to get back out. Tiger missed shot, Newton Cardinal rebound.
Ethan Walker couldn't get it to go. Now, that should have been a travel as well, but instead of layup, not good by Sattersfield and rebounded by Grinnell. Front court, 3-on-3 though. Here's a long two-pointer by Cole Blackford. It's not there. My goodness sakes. This is as cold as the weather is outside. Near side, here's Sattersfield. He traveled with the basketball, no doubt about that. I think maybe does Coach Sharp want a time? No, he's going to sub in Carson Penich and Derek Doty into the Tiger lineup. 11-0 Cardinals. Grinnell has gone 10.5 minutes without a point. It's about as long a drought, especially at the start of a ball game. Front court with it is Ryan McElrath for Grinnell. McElrath, Brady Kaufman. Kaufman dribble drive in against solid defense. Turnaround jumper. That's in and out. Good. My goodness sakes. And a foul in backcourt on Brady out of frustration. That's his first. and the team's third.
Well, and that's the thing, John. When the referees let you play, that's fine. But then at some point, you'll find out where that line is. And that time, Brady was very aggressive. The ball was out there. He reached in for it, but also grabbed the arm. And didn't call it initially, but he kept after it. Then they got him on the second look.
So front court, Cardinals with it. Near side, you've got Brody Bauer. Now near side, Sattersfield. That's Carson Sattersfield. Now a three-pointer by Bauer. That's off the back of the iron. Long rebound taken by Carson Penich. Off to Ryan McElrath. Tigers will work in the front court to the east basket. Here's a dribble drive. Ryan McElrath spinning, shooting, putting up the close range jumper, and the Tigers score. Wow. 11 and a half minutes into the game. 11-2. Well, like you said, Chris, that's got to be a spark for the Tigers. Big time right there. And you're only down 9, for heaven's sakes. You haven't played terribly bad. And there's a ball tied up. Come on. All right, they call the tied ball. That just took a while. And the turnover will go back to Grinnell because Newton had the ball and possession arrow shifts back to the Tigers. 11-2 Newton. This is a Newton team again averaging 59 a game.
One thing that's nice to see, John, is Newton has come out. They're playing very, very hard. And Tigers, as you said, they're learning how to compete and stay with it, know what they have to do. And that time, good post up by Brady, draws a foul on Cole Plowman. That should be number 2 on him.
Yes, it is. And he has both Newton Cardinal fouls.
But both teams playing at a very intense, very high level, which is good to see.
And now a quick timeout asked for by Newton. We'll call a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 11-2 Newton on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate.
Folks that bring you the postgame with Kevin Colby in real estate, Darcy Swick, Skoll. Darcy? Vikings and Giants this weekend, yes. All right, front court. It's on Sunday. All right, pass inside. Derek Doty to Brady Coppin. A shot blocked. Now Ryan McElrath, the long rebound. McElrath on the near side. Kick it back out to Derek Doty. Doty to Cole Blackford. Well, skirmish going inside with Brady Coppin. And now Carson Penich open, but he may have traveled. He did.
Again, John, they're letting him play inside, and I'm going to hold back to the basket post, like I said, and I love that. You know, let's go. Let me post up and do my thing, and let's see what's better. And yeah, watch it inside. If you're watching at home sometime, it's a pretty good battle in and of its own right.
Far side, or three-pointer, Jake Engel got it. Jack Engel has a total of 5. Looking for Newton's three-point stats. I'm not sure if there's anything.
That's the first time, John, where Grinnell defense did not close out, and Engel made him pay. Stuck the three-point shot when he was open.
Derek Doty's going to try a three-pointer. That one good for a Pauly Ice Pizza. Three-pointer.
And same thing, just like that. Newton didn't close out. I'm sure head coach Jason Carter's not happy with that. Derek stuck it without the closeout, and a much-needed 3 by the Tigers.
Front court, Cardinals, Sattersfield. Back to the near side, Nate Lampy. Lampy to Cole. Oh, ball stuck away, and Carson Penich to steal. So Newton with a total of 8 turnovers. Allows the Tigers to stay in it. Up top with it to Ryan McElrath. McElrath, Derek Doty. Derek, and now we got an off-the-ball foul, offensive foul. Was that on Brady Coppin possibly?
Yeah.
May have given a forearm shiver to the defensive player.
Again, if you, as I said, watch that post up inside. They're really going at it. And that time, Jack Engel was down there and causing some problem. And Brady just tried to clear him out by extending the arm. Once again, you extend out, you're going to be noticed, and that's what happened. And Brady got caught and picked up the foul.
They shoot 34% from three-point country, which isn't bad. That's a pretty good percentage. The Cardinals have made 2 of them as far as three-pointers so far. 14-5. Tigers went up over about 10.5 minutes before scoring their first points. They're still only down 9, for goodness sakes. Up top, here's Sattersfield, free throw line. Farther out left side, three-pointer by Engel. That one not there. Rebound taken by Penich, and a reach-in foul on the Cardinals. That'll be on Brody Bauer. That'll be his first, team's third, play-in for Grinnell.
Yeah, Bauer that time made a mistake. He came with a big tomahawk chop from behind. Really easy for the official to spot once again. If he just would have waited till the ball got secure, then turned the defender or the rebounder turned around, he could have maybe had the steal, but picked up the foul.
Pass up top, Derek Doty, right side, McElrath, and another offensive foul on Grinnell.
Ethan Walker was called for an elbow that time. Brandon Sharp can't believe it. I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
You know, for letting him play all throughout the game, and now all of a sudden you're going to decide you're going to clean it up.
I know.
It's tough for the players. But nonetheless, Tigers got to regroup and keep that defensive energy going.
14-5, front court with the basketball is Jake Engel. On the near side, Brody Bauer. Bauer up top with it to Drew Thompson. Thompson farther out, ball knocked, almost a steal. Taken back, boy, Engel, he is super quick out there, number one for the Cardinals. He's a jitterbug out. Oh, nice pass inside, block! Is that Ethan Walker?
Carson Penich.
Oh, Carson Penich, beautifully done. Into the hands of Ryan McElrath. Let's see if that sparks it. Or now Cole Blackford with it. Blackford up top. Tigers having a hard time getting open shots. Or getting some open, maybe one and they don't come you're not going to be open for very long if you are. Pass inside to an open Carson Penich, who's been really playing well as of late, and he goes to the foul line for two at the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line.
That's going to be on Jake Engel, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, number one, because what he did, John, he was behind Carson Penich, but when he got beat, so he jumped up, put his hand on Carson's back to try to get up there, and blocked the shot, but referee saw it and two shots coming.
Carson Penich, 47%, makes the first at the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line. He has been playing really good ball. He's a big reason why the Tigers are playing better.
Got to love the intensity that both teams are showing here, both ends of the court. Both teams getting after it, neither team giving an inch. Good solid basketball that time, and
that's not good.
That happens sometimes. All you do is turn and walk the other end.
Tigers as a team shooting 56%, 14-6.
Give the Newton fans something to chant about and give them about. But his teammates will get him in the film session, but that happens. You shake it off, you move on.
Well, absolutely. Near side, Jake Engel, the basketball. Farther out, this is Ian Reynolds. I'm guessing that's Sophia's brother is Ian Reynolds. Yeah, okay. He's far side. Sophia's a nice basketball player, that's for sure. There's a shot up. And lost by...
Tigers stepped on the line. They had the possession, but they stepped on the line. Newton will play it in.
So a play in for Drew Thompson. Newton fans agree that is Sophia's brother, Ian Reynolds. One of a baker's dozen seniors on the team. Pass inside of the baseline, nicely done. This is Ian Reynolds up for two. He's got size. He's 6'5", for goodness sake.
Nice ball fake by him, too. He ball faked, and both Ethan Walker and Carson Penich jumped. He waited until they cleared, gathered himself, laid it up and in.
He's averaging 4 points a game off the bench. The Cardinals are averaging like 16 points off the bench. That's nice. That's good to see as a former bench player myself back in the day. And a foul on Newton. That's on Tate Vanderlaan. His first, team's the fifth, and at the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line to Ryan McElrath, who shoots 53%.
Nice job by McElrath. Did a couple of ball fakes of his own, and then did a pivot and jumped up strong, took the contact, almost got the three-point play to drop, and misses the first free throw.
Medicap Pharmacy, 6th Avenue West in Grinnell. They always take time for you. Second free throw, that one off the front rim. Tigers got to get back in this game. Those free throws got to fall, and now foul on Grinnell.
Ethan Walker that time on the rebound, John. He just tried to reach in and grab it. That's his third, and Brady Greif's up off the bench to spell him.
Ethan Walker's been in kind of a funk here as of late, and that's not helping matters, unfortunately, with 1:05 left to go in this second quarter. Tigers down 10. That's saying a lot after not scoring for the first 10.5 minutes of this game. You're only down by 10, that is. Pass to the near side. That's Ian Reynolds. Reynolds on the near side. All knocked, got it back. And now to the baseline. Here's a drive. And a steal by Derek Doty. Good hands there by Derek. Front court quickly. Here's Ryan McElrath. Near side, Brady Greif. Open. Oh, ball blocked. Out of bounds by Newton. And the Tigers will play it in. Brady just lined up a little too long, and the Cardinal player knocked it out from behind. These student sections are as intense. I've seen them, too, in a Kevin game here at the gymnasium at Grinnell.
Brings out the best in everybody, John. That's what it's all about.
That's right. 40.3 left in seconds. Front court, play in Walker. Pass by Penich is swatted back into his hands. Now Doty's pass is swatted back. Oh, these Cardinals are uber quick defensively. Here's a dribble drive knocked out of bounds. Oh my goodness. Tate Vanderlaan with a block.
Well, and Tigers will learn too, and John, they'll see that. They'll talk about it at halftime here. When the double's coming, the shot blocker's coming, that means somebody else is open, and they got to find that open person and get the basket.
Carson Penich, Brady Greif with 25, 24.
10 to shoot for the Tigers.
Yep. Near side, you've got Cole Blackford. Blackford back to the right side. McElrath better do something with 3, with 2. Open two-pointer, back of the rim, not there. Rebound up, good! That may have hit the support and they didn't call it. I think that's maybe everybody stopped.
Well, they stopped because the horn went off, but when the ball hit the
sure.
rim, you're supposed to reset, and Tigers played it in.
16-8, and the long rebound after the miss by Newton. And that ends the first quarter, first half. Second quarter ending, 16-8. Cardinal lead, a low-scoring game, but lots of back and forth, and shooting percentages aren't going to be so spectacular for either side of the ledger in this first half. But if you're the Tigers, you like you're only down 8. 14-10, excuse me. This is the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third-generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit PolleyEyesGrinnellIA.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before, or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third-generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit PolleyEyesGrinnellIA.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before, or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars, ASI Signs. Also a shout out to our 3-point sponsor, Polly Ice Pizza. Our free throw line sponsor, Medicat Pharmacy. Our quarter sponsor, Brent Nickel State Farm. Our scoreboard sponsor, Kurt's Collision Center. And last but not least, the little business cards up there scrolling in the corner. Grinnell Firestone, Kurt's Collision Center, Mayflower Community Homes, Turnkey Realty, ASI Signs, and a whole host of other ones. Let's throw it back on over to John Martson and Chris Juni.
Well, speaking of Kurt's Collision Center on the scoreboard, I think the Tigers were like 4:45 left to go in the second quarter before the Tigers put a dent in the scoreboard with a basket by Ryan McElrath. And actually, here's the interesting part. You're down 9-0 at the quarter, but you outscored Newton 8-7 in the second. So you won the second quarter. You want to win the third and fourth quarter and keep yourself in the small game.
Yeah, and again, I think for both coaches, both Coach Sharp and Coach Carter, you're happy with the intensity, especially on the defensive end. I mean, 24 points in a quarter. We've seen some teams, or 24 points total in the half. We've seen teams score 24 points in a quarter before. So that's pleasing. I'm sure if you're Coach Carter for the Newton Cardinals, you're happy with holding Grinnell to 8. You're not happy with your 16 on your offensive end because Cardinals have had a lot of turnovers too. But again, a lot of that's attributable, as we said, to the defensive intensity of the Tigers learning how to play and learning what it needs to take to win. So should be a great second half.
Both teams had 9 turnovers. I would say of those 9 that the Tigers had, 3 or 4 came on offensive fouls or off-the-ball fouls. In that first half, a 3-pointer for Derek Doty, 3 for Carson Penich, and a basket for Ryan McElrath. They all came in the second quarter.
Yeah, so again, it's going to be which team can execute offensively and figure out a way through the other team's defense that's going to pull ahead and get this victory tonight.
Newton to start the second half on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Cardinals going to the east basket in this gymnasium. We'll have the girls' game here with Fairfield on Tuesday. Fairfield and Grinnell, the Trojans and Tigers. Carson Sattersfield getting the start. It looks like the original 5 on the floor for the Cardinals. Drew Thompson with the basketball, now off near to Sattersfield. Carson Sattersfield, dribble drive in. Here's Jake Engel. Right left side, short on the 3-pointer that time by Drew Thompson, taken back by Newton. And it's Engel again. His 3-pointer not there, and the rebound in the hands of Ryan McElrath.
Again, 2 good looks by the Cardinals, just couldn't get it to drop. Again, shots were challenged that time on the Grinnell defensive side.
In the hands of Brady Kaufman, Ryan McElrath, now Cole Blackford. Cole around a screen, here's a dribble drive, and open shot, and now he turnaround jumper, good! Cole Blackford doesn't score a lot, but he got a big one there. He has his first 2 of the game, averaging about 6 a game. 16-10. Wow. Front court.
Again, John, as I said, neither team's giving an inch. Good to see both teams getting after it, competing hard. As I said, shaping up to be a fantastic second half.
Do the math. I mean, the Cardinals scored the first 11 points. It's a 10-5 run Grinnell since that point. Near side. Here's where the basketball is. That's 32 Cole Plowman. There's a shot not there. Offensive rebound. Engel off to Sattersfield. Back of the iron not there. Engel another rebound. Ball loose on the floor. And now we've got it was a quick tied ball there by the referee, but it was called, and not a lot of talk about it on the Newton side. So the Tigers will play it in with a chance to dig into the deficit just a little bit more here. Front court with it is Derek Doty. Carson Penich, now Ryan McElrath on the left-hand side. Newton's defense is really good, and the Tigers doing a great job to offset now. And it's McElrath from close range, baked in for 2.
Nice hesitation move that time. Ryan faked like he was going to pass it back out and go back out top. Then he started to dribble, hesitated, then dribbled again to the basket hard, gathered himself, went up strong, and put the ball in the basket.
It's a 12-5 run for the Tigers. Very cool. And there's a takeaway by Grinnell. Brody Kaufman, the takeaway. Cardinals with their 10th turnover of the contest. Front court, Cole Blackford. Blackford with it for Grinnell. Can make it a 1-possession game here if they can get a basket, a 2 or a 3. Now a 3-pointer by Cole Blackford. That's short on the rim. Long rebound, taken back. Good hustle by Carson Penich. Now Derek Doty, who's got the lone Tiger 3. Doty to Cole Blackford. Free throw line, Carson Penich. 15-footer, in and out. Tough luck. Rebound, and good rebound by Newton that time, by Cole Plowman. Not over the back. It was cleanly done. Plowman on the near side, back up top. And now back to Plowman, and an errant pass goes out of bounds. And those Newton turnovers are keeping the Tigers to hang around.
Well, again, John, a lot of that's attributable to the Tiger defense.
Yep.
Again, I've said it before, it's not like a broken record, but their intensity on the defensive end and in the game in general is just great to see this club picking up their intensity and getting to the level they need to be successful.
Now we've got an off-the-ball foul on, is it on Newton maybe? I guess it is. It must be on the entry pass.
Tade Vanderlaan.
Yep.
Tade looks right up at his coach, says he's grabbing my arm, but as usual, I don't know, I didn't see that, but I did see the Newton player, Vanderlaan, slap his arm down, so that's what usually happens, and now we got a steal.
And a steal by Newton, so each team with a turnover here in this exchange. On the near side, we got Sattersfield now, a three-pointer on the way. That one's short by, is that Thompson? Yeah, Drew Thompson. So the rebound, Kaufman, front court, McElrath. 16-12, Newton. McElrath in the front court. Ryan with it, puts up the shot in the paint, banks it off, not there. Rebound taken by Cole Plowman. Plowman front court to Carson Sattersfield. Sattersfield, dribble drive in, may have gotten an extra step, or was he fouled? He was fouled. No basket. Fouled way before the shot, and it's on Ryan McElrath. Picks up his first foul, the team's first. Ethan Walker back in for Ryan McElrath. Newton the play-in. 4:28 left, as you see on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Basket to the right of Drew Thompson on the play-in. Into Carson Sattersfield. Back to Drew Thompson. Sattersfield puts up the shot of the paint. Good. Sattersfield's first two-pointer of the game.
Nice job by Sattersfield that time. A hard drive, pulled up, and the defense was leaning back, had some space, and put the shot up and in.
5 for Sattersfield. He has the other three-pointer for the Cardinals. He along with Jake Engel. 18-12 Cardinals. Almost halfway through the third quarter. Brady Kaufman, ball knocked away. A long kick out, taken by Cole Blackford. Penich inside, layup by Walker. Can't get it to go. Tough luck for Ethan on the reverse layup. Pass in the front court, ahead with it to Drew Thompson. Thompson up top to Jake Engel. Engel, right-hand side, and all a steal. Oh, nice effort by Carson Penich. Almost got the steal, but knocked it out of bounds. Good effort by Carson. It'll stay with the Cardinals. And we're going to have a substitution. I think Ryan McElrath. Ball did not go to the player.
Got a timeout.
Oh,
timeout coming.
Long timeout. We'll take one with them. 18-12 Newton on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by the Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars and Pollyi's Pizza.
Well, Newton with the basketball. Chris, can we just say that the Tigers have flushed that Indianola game out of their system, the Norwalk game as well? A couple of games that the Tigers didn't play great basketball, and they're getting after it tonight.
Yeah, they really are, John. And again, it's just something you got to learn, and now you can tell they have it because it's really intense. And that time on a drive.
Might be a reaching on Ryan McElrath.
Reaching on McElrath, yep.
And that will be his second. So the Tigers with 2 fouls on McElrath, 2 on Carson Penich, and 3 on Ethan Walker. As far as foul concerns, a quick two-pointer on the pass in by Sattersfield, not there. In and out, spun the rim, kicked out of there. And the Tigers a rebound front court. Carson Penich the basketball. Penich bounce pass to Ethan Walker. Ethan going to take it himself, and a shot blocked. And the ball landed in Ethan. He landed out of bounds. Tough luck that time.
Good defense that time by Cole Plowman. 6'5", just waited till Ethan went up. Then he jumped up to block the shot, and they got it clean, and Cardinals get the turnover.
This third quarter made possible by State Farm agent Brett Nickel. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Brett Nickel is there. Front court, ball in the hands of Cole Plowman. Plowman over now to Drew Thompson. Thompson to Jake Engel. Engel, pass inside. Kick it back out to Sattersfield. Engel, open three. Back of the iron, not there. And a nice rebound by the Cardinals, and a layup by Sattersfield. The result. He's got 7, and he's got all 4 Newton points in this quarter.
First time all half, John, really all game long, we've seen the Tiger defense did not rotate on the dribble drive penetration and had an easy path for the layup for the Cardinals.
Now back-to-back baskets for the Cardinals. The lead is now 8. So front court, Tigers on the counterattack. Ryan McElrath, and a pass inside, tried to thread the needle, and Sattersfield was there. And the takeaway, Cardinals go the other way. And the pass, an errant pass across court. Carson Penich to steal. Ahead with it, and a layup by Ryan McElrath is good for 2. And he's got a total of, 4, now 6, and we got a whistle, and what do we have? Do we have a warning, or what do we have?
Warning on White for letting the ball. They didn't when the ball went through the hoop, you have to leave it alone. So the Tigers just kind of batted at it. Any touch can be delay a game, so it's a delay game warning.
Right.
Next time it happens, it's a technical foul on the bench.
Okay. So Tigers down again, only 6. Front court after falling behind 11-0 in the first 11-plus minutes of this game. Ball tipped by Carson Penich again. That's why he's got about 2 steals a game, and now a tie-up. We got a foul. Is it on the Cardinals?
No, it's on Ryan McElrath.
On Ryan. That would be his 3rd then, if that's the case. Yes, it is. Just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Coach Sharp was like, that ball was on the floor. My guy was diving for it. Just one of those, I think that's well put, John. He dove after it, but the Newton player had it. When the Newton player rolled away, he tried to reach in and grab it, and that's when they called the foul.
Brady Greif checks in for, I'm guessing, Ryan McElrath. Or who? Yep, Ryan. So you've got 15, Carson Penich, 22, Derek Doty, 34, Brady Greif. Let's see. We've got 21 in there is Cole Blackford. 35, Ethan Walker. All right, that's everybody on the Tigers. That's on the 5 on the floor. Under 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Newton up 6 with the ball. This is with the basketball is Nate Lampy back in. There's a three-pointer, good. Or is that a two-pointer?
That was a two-pointer.
22.
And good skip pass by the Cardinals. Good recognition. Tigers had overloaded that side of the zone, John. Skip pass is there. A good crisp skip pass, and the player caught it with his hands ready. Went up right away before the defense could close out.
That was Drew Thompson, 11 with the basket. 22-14 Newton. Derek Doty, Ethan Walker, and his pass. There's 2 Cardinals there at the pass, and they take it away in a 3-on-2 break the other end. Drew Thompson, the layup is good. And he's got 4. And the lead is now 10. 24-14. Tigers trying to save a timeout. We're coming toward the end of the third quarter, but Coach Sharp might have other thoughts here. Doty, Walker, inside Penich. There's a way to answer that little Newton run. Carson Penich the basket. He's got 5. 24-16. And ball knocked away again, taken back by the Cardinals. Under a minute to play, third quarter. Near side, here's a three-pointer on the way. Off the right iron, taken back by the Cardinals. And Nate Lampy. Lampy back out farther from Brody Bauer. And up top with it to Tate Vanderlaan. Back to the near side to Nate Lampy. Lampy, you've got Bauer, shot inside, is rimmed in. Nicely done by Cole Plowman. And let's see, Plowman has a total of 5. 26-16 Cardinals. Tigers, little differential. Well, no, shot clock is off, so the Tigers can play if they want for the last shot. Cole Blackford, Carson Penich, and now timeout taken by Grinnell. 15 seconds ago in this third quarter. We'll take one with them on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza.
26-16 as the Tigers try to put something together in the final 15 seconds to get this to a single-digit margin to go into the fourth quarter. Get some momentum going in the final 8 minutes.
Yeah, one thing we'll have to be careful of, and Coach Sharpen is aware of this as well, is managing the Tiger boys' minutes. A lot of energy expended, and fatigue could be coming to a factor in this fourth quarter.
Front court, Cole Plowman with 9, with 8. Up top to Derek Doty in a double team. Free throw line, Carson Penich. His shot again blocked. And taken back by Newton. 2 seconds, 1 second. They'll have to do a half-court shot, and it is off the front rim. Newton 26, Tigers 16. Final 8 minutes of regulation after we hear from these fine boosters on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual and Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate.
Carterson Sattersfield 7 for Newton. They outscored Grinnell 10-8 in that back and forth third quarter. Ryan McElrath has a total of 6 to lead Grinnell, 5 for Carson Penich. Front court Newton on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Chris Judy, I'm John Martinson. Nice pass inside, and the shot by Brody Bauer doesn't fall. Nice pass inside from Tade Vanderlaan.
Nice job that time by Newton coming out of that quarter break. Coach Carter drew up a play where instead of reversing the ball in the perimeter or skip pass, they brought it to the side, and then they set a screen, and they did a flex cut along the baseline. It came open. Tigers were late getting there and picked up the foul.
Brady Greif, his first foul, team's fourth. At the free throw line is Brody Bauer. Shoots 71%, misses first. They shoot 73% as a team. That's really good. Second one is good.
And what I mean by flex cut, John, is when they set a screen on the baseline, the line closest under the basket, and the player cuts to that side, and that's called a flex cut, and that was there for Newton that time.
27-16, Cardinals equal their biggest lead since 11-0 to start this game. Brady Greif, cross-court pass over to Cole Blackford. You got to be careful. These Newton defenders are really, really quick. Lightning quick at time. Well, like you just saw it right there. They took it away from Cole Blackford doing too much dribbling up top. And a foul on...
No, it's a kick ball. He's calling a kick ball on Grinnell.
And that's going to turn it over?
Well, a kick is supposed to be an intentional kicking of the ball. I think the ball just bounced off his foot. But, I mean, again, they're a lot closer than we are. But as you said, it doesn't matter. It goes down as a turnover.
Okay.
And this is danger time for the Tigers here. They're already down 11. You don't want to get down too much further here with 1 quarter left to go.
Tigers are 12 turnover the game. Newton has about as many, actually. Free throw line, this is Ian Reynolds, who played well off the bench in the first half. Near side. Now free throw line. Oh, shot blocked by Penich. Back into the hands of the Cardinals. Now a skip pass ball knocked out by Grinnell. On the drive that time by Nate Lampy. And they'll be played in by the Cardinals from underneath.
Again, good to see. Fantastic defensive intensity again from both teams. 13 seconds left for the Cardinals to shoot.
Play in by Tade Vanderlaan. Now up top with it to Brody Bauer. Now Vanderlaan for 3. Back of the iron, not there. Rebound, Carson Penich. Carson playing a lot steadier basketball as of late. Front court, now left-hand side is Cole Blackford. 27-16. This is every possession's big right now if you're trying to dig into a double-digit deficit like the Tigers have. And here's Penich going in and going up for the shot, but apparently referee said he was fouled. Newton player thought he got all ball, but instead the foul on Casey Summers.
Well, John, what he did was, again, he came way from left field. He brought his arm way up high and came down like in a chopping motion. And, yeah, you may have gotten all ball, but, again, the appearance is that big swing down, they're going to call that even if you get it clean, and that's what happened there. I couldn't tell if he got it clean or not. Maybe he did foul him, but the point is, don't bring it so far from left field and draw attention to yourself if you're going to do that.
Carson Penich at the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line. Medicap Pharmacy, 6th Avenue West in Grinnell. 1 of 3 now in the game as Carson missed the first and missed the second. That's not going to get you back in the ball game. The free throws not going in, especially with the clock stop. Top of the circle, Newton with it. Tade Vanderlaan on the near side. Ian Reynolds, three-pointer is up, and not there. Over the back, maybe. on the Cardinals.
Brody Kaufman on the
really?
Pushing on the rebound. Yeah,
okay.
He was blocked out. He tried to give a little shove in the back, and he got caught, unfortunately, and so it's a foul on Brody.
His third, team's fifth, playing for the Cardinals. And front court, Bauer, free throw line, Ian Reynolds. Back out farther, three-pointer on the way. Good. That's a 5-point turnaround right there. Ian Reynolds with a three-pointer.
And that's a big shot, John. Yeah. Threes have come at a premium this game. I think the Tigers have one. They've only shot maybe a total of three.
Mm-hmm.
Newton has shot a few more, but they got that one to drop, and now Tigers just got to get something going offensively.
And Ryan McElrath, a drive to the hoop, and he's fouled by Brody Bauer. His second, only the team's third, so a common foul and a play-in. No, that was not. Okay, they were going to shoot, but no, it was not that. Just 2 minutes, 1 second into the fourth quarter. This is with the ball, Cole Blackford. Tigers with their original, well, Brady Kaufman in for Ethan Walker, but everybody else, the first five on the floor. You've got Blackford, Brady Kaufman. Brady dribbling in on his Newton defender, puts up the jumper in the paint. It's not there. And ball stays with Grinnell. Last touch by Newton.
Carson Penich active on the boards. Again, just do what you can. Try to tip the ball or get it around. And this time he tipped the ball, knocked it off a Newton player. Tigers played it with a fresh shot clock.
Playing for Ryan McElrath. And now to Brady Kaufman. Carson Penich. Back to Ryan McElrath. Ryan trying to get around a screen of some kind, but again, this Newton defense is really tough. This may be the best defense we've seen from a team this year. Shot by McElrath, draws the foul. I think it's on Brody Bauer. Yeah, the Newton fans a little bit questioning that one, and Bauer will pick up his third foul. That's team foul number 4. And now Ryan McElrath to the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line. He's 1 of 2 from there tonight, has a total of 6 points. Tigers looking for their first points in the fourth quarter.
Newton coach Jason Carter really giving the referee an earful on that one. First free throws missed. And again, Coach Sharp as well on the last call that he thought Brady was fouled on his turnaround. And one thing you want the officiating to be is consistent. And a bit of a rough stretch here, but again, you Tigers need to get it back at the defensive end.
Tigers 0 for 4 at the line in this quarter. And a shot up and in. Another big exchange. Instead of getting 2, you get 2 at the other end by the Cardinals, and Ian Reynolds has a total of 7 off the bench. Now a timeout, Grinnell. 32-16, Cardinals will take a timeout as well on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Maid and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by the Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars and Pollyi's Pizza.
Newton in the midst of an 8-0 run and have their biggest lead of the game. 32-16. A new team averaging.
Coach Carter still talking to the official who made the call against his player, trying to explain to him exactly what's going on. And again, you work the officials, I get it. So it's just been a really tough and physical, intense game.
Intense is right, yes.
By both teams.
Yep.
Fun to watch.
It has been, absolutely. Both teams just getting after it big time. So Penich's pass inside to Brady Kaufman, taken away. Here come the Cardinals. 3-on-2. Here's a shot. Oh, Carson Penich. Oh, you're going to call the foul on Carson? Really? Okay, I guess.
Nope.
That's on Carson. Yeah, 15. 2 shots coming for the Cardinals. Looked like he made a nice block. That's his first foul on the team 6.
Yeah, John, I've refereed. It's very hard to do, but I will agree with you and just say that looked like a good block. But nonetheless, it's a foul and 2 shots coming for Newton.
So Bauer, who's 1 for 2 earlier, makes the first. He only has 4 points, averages a couple of points a game. 33-16. Bauer's second shot coming, and that gives him a total of 5. 34-16. Tiger boys won't play again until Thursday when Nevada comes here. I'll conjure up some memories of the late 90s between Grinnell and Nevada. I'll talk more about that on Thursday night. Free throw line. Last time the two teams played each other. Near side, Cole Blackford.
Look inside at Brody Coffin trying to post up on Casey Summers. Again, for you people watching at home, really good battle inside if you focus on that for just a second or two.
Yep, and Ian Reynolds picking up the foul. And then on Reynolds, his first. He's got 7 points off the bench, averaging about 4 a game. Pass to the free throw line, Brady Coppin. Up top with it to Ryan McElrath. And his pass. Oh, yeah, Brady Coppin and his defensive player really in a skirmish in the low post. And 15 got the worst of that one, Casey Summers. And Summers his second foul and the team's 5th.
Yeah, a little bit too hard a post up there. Yeah. Some elbows are thrown both sides, so players got to be careful. Once the elbows start going, officials really zoom in on that. And now he's talking to the officials, talking to the players right now.
Hey, yeah.
Call them together, say, look, fellas, we need to, I appreciate the intensity, but we've got to knock off the chirping and the talking and the elbows and all that stuff.
It's Newton Grinnell.
Well,
that's part of it.
And,
it's a rivalry starting to simmer up. Maybe a little gas in the fire a little bit here, which is good. They're only less than 20 miles apart from each other, so the Newton players in a quick senior huddle
Tiger
up.
Players in a huddle here. I'm not sure what that was. I've never seen that before where an official talks to a few sets of players and allows the players to huddle up, but here we go. Back to action.
Okay. So bounce pass kicked off the foot of the Newton player. And our referees, Ron Burkhardt, John Hoberg, and LaWayne Rogers.
Again, still focused on Brady Coffin and Summers inside. Neither player giving an inch, even though fouls have been called. They're still getting after steal by the Cardinal.
Yep. So front court quickly with it is Brody Bauer. Layup good for 2. Banks it in. Bauer with a total of 7. And it's 36-16. Almost halfway through the fourth quarter. Carson Penich. And now we have a foul off the ball. This time it's on Brady Kaufman, apparently. A little off-the-ball foul. He got caught, and that's Brady Kaufman's 4th foul. And team foul the 7th, turnover on Grinnell.
Called by the same official that called everybody together to say to watch that. So, again, I didn't see it, but, again, they're right there, and just something that, you can't let I know heat of the battle things happen, but you got to be careful here because usually the second player gets caught.
Yeah, absolutely. Passing a lob pass that time and taken away by Kaufman, who swats it off the Newton player as he was kind of leaning out, and it'll go back to Grinnell.
Well, Newton fans didn't like it, John, but there was a bump, and Brady was falling out of bounds, so instead of calling a timeout, he just threw it off the Newton player's leg to retain possession. Nothing malicious about it.
No.
Good heads-up play, and Tigers retain possession.
So Ryan McElrath, the basketball. Ryan, pass inside, and on the entry pass, Carson Penich is fouled, and I think that's is that 13?
Ian Reynolds,
okay. So on Reynolds, that'll be his second. And it'll be a 1-on-1. 7 fouls on Newton. Carson Penich to the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line.
It's almost like, and again, I'm not saying this a negative, I'm just pointing out as a fact, we talked about how they let a lot go in the girls' game, they let a lot go in the boys' game for these 3.5 quarters. Now it's just like this last, we have 14 team fouls on the board as free throws missed. At the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line, we probably had, out of those 14, probably 7 or 8, half of them been called here in the last couple of minutes.
So the Tigers kind of starting this fourth quarter like they started the game with a scoring drought, and there's Ian Reynolds in for 2. He's got 9 points.
So smooth. He used the net and the rim to protect himself against the shot blocker Penich, who went up for it, but again, using that rim to his advantage, got the layup.
And things kind of unraveling here a little bit on the Tigers. Bounce pass inside to Reynolds. And now we've got a reach in on Grinnell. That'll probably send the Cardinals to the line. It's on Ryan McElrath, who's kind of eyeballing the referee. That's not going to help matters. Yeah, that's Ryan's 4th.
Well, I've officiated enough, John, and I can tell this crew is they're about at their point because he turned to give a good long look at Mr. McElrath, and so the other 2 officials. They're getting to the point now where they're just about tired of hearing all the chirping and that. So both sides need to, not that they have been, but they've been giving some looks and some arm gestures after fouls, and they need to kind of dial that in because that's not going to change anything.
Ian Reynolds at 60 made the first free throw. Actually, is that his first free throw? He didn't have a free throw percentage, so he's batting 1,000. Ian Reynolds has a total of 10. Kind of pick up what sister did in the girls' game. That's Sophia, and he made both. He's got 11.
Well, see, there you go. You can say, what'd you shoot? I'm shooting 1,000% from the line.
Yeah.
You don't need to give the numbers. You just simply say you're shooting 1,000%.
Yeah, I was going to try to broadcast jinx him, but that didn't quite. And there's another steal. Here's another layup and a little Euro step and offensive rebound put back in for 2. That's Tade Vanderlaan for 2. Yeah, this is really getting away from things now. His first 2 of the game. 42-16.
Well, Newton's defensive intensity and the quickness, John, has just bothered the Tigers all game long. And now we got.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just going to say, on the empty pass there, we had him sealed, but the quickness of the Newton defender, he tried to get around it. He did get a piece of the ball, but it was also called for the foul. So McElrath, or the Blackford, goes to the line 1-1.
So Lampy with his first foul. Cole Blackford, not a bad free throw shooter. First free throw, not good there. Tigers are 0 for the fourth quarter, 0 for 7 from the line at the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line. Ooh, my goodness. 16-0 run for the Cardinals in this fourth quarter as they're trying to put the lead pipe cinch on this one. Bounce pass low post. Here's Reynolds, and he...
Offensive foul saying he hooked him on the drive.
Really? Okay. I thought maybe it was a... Okay, Reynolds picking up the foul, his third. And back in the ball game for Newton, in for the first time, Brody Fuller, who's a senior, 6'3".
Sam Simon coming in for the Tigers.
Okay, his first time in, and Newton will bring him Alex Thomason, a senior, 5'7". 2:22 left to play. Front court. Derek Doty the basketball. Derek hasn't shot the ball at all, I don't think, in the second half. Has one three-pointer to his credit. Underneath, Ryan McElrath in for a basket. And for Ryan, it gives him a total of 8. 42-18. That ends a 16-0 run by the Cardinals. Near side with the ball on hand, Kayla Mattis. Near side with the basketball. Mattis back out farther. And you've got Alex Thomason inside to Ian Reynolds. A turnaround jumper by Reynolds, not there. Rebound off the hands. Newton knocked it off. Last touch by Newton.
Brody Fuller reached in, trying to get the ball away from Big Ethan, and couldn't do anything but knock it away out of bounds. Tigers retain possession.
Derek Doty the basketball. Derek over now to Brady Greif. 34 in the ball game. Near side, you've got Ryan McElrath. Ryan to the free throw line. Ryan trying to make something happen here. Ryan in the paint, turnaround jumper up. Good, score it. He's fouled, and you can count the basket. 10 for Ryan McElrath. 23, is that? Oh, Brody Fuller, okay. So Fuller picks up his first foul. And also in the ballgame first time, Christian Lawson, a junior, 6 foot even.
Ian Reynolds checks out for the Cardinal, gets a nice hand from the Cardinal fan, and they should. That young man played a very fine ball game.
Ryan McElrath's free throw is good. He gets a Medicap Pharmacy free throw at the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line. 42-20, now 42-21. Clock running down here, 1:15 and counting. Pass in. You've got Fuller. Right-hand side. Back out. With it is Brody Fuller. Lajad inside the paint. Oh, rimmed out. Rebound, Brady Greif for Grinnell. Under a minute to play in the ball game. Tigers again with Nevada here on Thursday, then Dallas Center Grimes to start the second time around the Little Hawkeye Conference on Friday, a week from tonight. Ethan Walker may have pushed up, and he got the left-hander to go. Oh, that's okay. His first 2 points of the game. 42-23. Tigers have some positive mojo going into next week, certainly. Here's Ryan McElrath going to take it himself, probably 1-on-3, but he draws a foul. And the foul on Brody Fuller, picking up his second foul. And now 2-shot foul, 10 fouls on Newton, so a double bonus. Ryan McElrath with 11. We're going to have a whole new group coming in here on the net. Tigers will, we'll get the Newton subs in. That's number 10, Tian Galanakis. And 34 in there is Trevor Klonglin, a senior, 5'8". See, Grinnell brings in some new players.
Jack Hoops is in.
Hoops. Oh, there's another new player in there, 30.
Sam Simon.
I'll have to double check who 30 is. Is that maybe Jace Kester? A new player in here for the Tigers going to be in the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line for his first varsity points. Nope. And now Tristan Rillenbrink comes in.
Kane Pavey also in for the Tigers.
Kane Pavey in for Grinnell. And Jack Hoops in for the first time in quite some time. I mean, he's been battling some injuries, my understanding. So, second free throw, that one back of the rim. A very tough night at the line in this fourth quarter, especially for Grinnell. 42-24, front court. Newton, a three-point shot on the way, back of the iron, not there. Rebound taken by Grinnell, and now taken back by Newton. And back with the basketball, Tegan Galanakis. There's the ball knocked away. That sounds Greek to me. Back up top, there's Alex Thomason. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Bounce pass on the high post. That's Fuller. Back out now to Trevor Clongdon, and Tigers can't save it. 2.8 seconds left. Newton will go to 7-3 and 5-2 in the conference.
Yeah, John, just again, good intense ball game by both teams. And just in that, towards the end of that third quarter and then the fourth, I don't know if the Tiger energy fell off or Newton's defensive energy picked up, but kind of got away from Grinnell. They were down 6, and suddenly you look up after a couple of baskets and turnovers, they got down double digits, and that was pretty much it as Newton cruises on to the win.
42-26 should be the final score. As that's how this game comes to an end. So some good positive finishes that Tigers end up with, 42-21. All right, 42-21 is how this game ends up. Tigers, boy, the free throw line just didn't help the Tigers get back in this game, unfortunately. 1 of 8 from the line in the fourth quarter. The Tigers score 5 points. So a tough start to this game for the Tigers. They rattle off the first 11 points and a 16-0 run late in the game. The difference as the Cardinals, where do they stand right now? They stand 7-3, go to 5-2 in the conference. Let's see. Check out where they're at, what's going on for the Cardinals after this ball game. And they will have Indianola coming up second time around. That'll be at Newton Senior High School on that'll be next week, a week from tonight. That'll be their only game next week. Tigers will have Nevada here on Thursday, and then Dallas Center Grimes on Friday. Tigers in scoring, 11 from Ryan McElrath to lead the way, the only Tiger in double figures. Newton had 7 from Brody Bauer, had 11 off the bench from Ian Reynolds, quite possibly his season high. But 42 points, 42 points in the victory. Probably their low water. I'd have to look real quick. I'm guessing their low water mark for even a loss. Well, they scored 50 in the win over Pella Christian. Yeah, it's their low water mark, regardless if it was a win or loss.
Well, again, if you something to take away from this, if you're tired, I mean, if you're Newton, you got to clean up the turnovers. Obviously, pleased with the defensive effort, the intensity to which your team played the whole game.
Yep.
Had a lot of turnovers, but a lot of those caused by the Tiger defense. If you coach sharp with the Tigers, it's 16-10 ball game here at the round and a half time, and Tigers' intensity, they're playing at a high level. They're playing at the level they need to play to be successful. But as we saw here, all it takes is a couple possessions where you're not saying they took it off, but just a couple things happen. Maybe you let up just a little bit, and suddenly Newton gets a couple baskets, puts it out of reach. But, again, you can tell the Tiger team is making steps, John. They're learning how to play and what it takes, and you can always build on that.
So the Tigers defensively coming in, we're yielding about 52 points a game. They hold Newton to 42, that's awfully good. And, this Newton team was averaging, again, 59 points a game, held to 42. So, yeah. All right, so again, we're back on with girls basketball action on around 7:15 or so. Will be the start for sometime after 7 o'clock for pregame on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Grinnell Tiger girls against the Trojans of Fairfield. Thank you, Chris Juni. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage as much as we've enjoyed bringing it home to you, whether you're viewing on God's green earth. Thanks to Dan Walker, for Lori Walker, and for all our sponsors helping make it possible on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network from Grinnell, Iowa, Grinnell Senior High School. This is John Martinson saying a pleasant good evening and have a great weekend, everybody.
This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.